Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be creating another Shopify e-commerce account and we're going to show you how to do that from the very beginning. So to start that free trial, you're going to be able to see it right up here at the top. Let's start free trial, or down here in the middle left corner here. So start free trial, and we're going to go there, and I'm going to show you exactly how to delve into exactly how to change your themes and how to manage this and what the site will actually look like. And if you haven't already, do subscribe, drop a comment below, and check out some of our other videos, especially when we're talking about adding the products. You're going to be able to catch that in our last video. So do that. And if you're looking for the link for Shopify.com, you'll also find that in the description below. Alright, so we're going to enter an email address. So we can say, let's see. We're going to put it in our email address. Very simple. And we do that, we hit enter, and it's going to come. Now, to start that 14-day free trial, we need to create a password. And of course, a store name. So a store name, we can just say anything. Wonderful Wonders, right? We're going to use that as our store name. Now, it shows a store with that name already exists. A wonderful place for Alex. All right, let's see. Okay, there we go. And we're going to create our store. And once we have this loaded up, it's going to ask us some questions. And you can skip this, so don't worry if you don't want to go through this. But I highly recommend it because it does give some awesome tips and tricks for you as far as how to really help your e-commerce site be. Now, they want to know, are you already selling? So you can tell them, am I just playing around? I'm not selling my products yet. I'm selling, just not online. Or I sell with a different system. I can say, I'm just playing around. Do you want to sell products through drop shipping? I'm going to say yes for today. And what is your current revenue? And just put whatever your current revenue is. And which industry will you be operating in? So beauty, clothing, electronics, furniture, handcrafts, you get the idea, right? Or even virtual services. I'm going to put other, and you can customize all this anyways, but and you can be able to change that to that store name later on too. Are you setting up a store for a client? No, I am not. I'm doing this for me. So I'm going to click next, and here we go. So an address, so your name, your first name, your last name, your address, phone number, etc. So let's enter this information. And we can do this. And let's see, for Peru even, let's see whatever address is going to be. But United States. State, what? California. Alright, and a phone number. We don't necessarily, well, we do have to have a phone number. And you just put your phone number in, right? And a business or a personal email, or a business or a personal website if you're using that. Now, if it's a registered business, we can do that. If not, that's fine. You can leave it blank. Don't worry. And if you do become a registered business later on, you can come through in the dashboard and actually put that information as well. So let's enter our store. All right, we're going to submit our information. Okay. And in doing so, here we go. We're off to that great start, right? So our trial just started. We can add a product. All right, we showed you in the last video how to add those products and how to manage your inventory. Super fast, pretty easy, right? All right. Now, once we added our product, let's pretend we've already added that product for us. We can customize a theme. Now, let's customize a theme. And you can see this here. So this is our dashboard, if you remember seeing this, right? And we're going to go through these a little bit later too, like customers, analytics, marketing, discounts, and some apps. So you can connect with Facebook, you can connect with eBay, you can connect with a lot of them. So don't worry, we're going to go over those in the future as well. So don't stress on that. Now, theme editor updates. Customize your theme faster with powerful theme editor updates. We can do that. You can click learn more. Okay, I got. Now, what this is telling you, if you keep seeing this, and I know you do, so online store is password protected. So with visitors that actually have the password can actually visit your site. You can disable the password, but to disable the password, you do need to actually buy a subscription. You need to pick a plan, and this is where that's going to come up. All right, so once you do that, a little later on, you already create your site, you have your products, you feel comfortable after that 14-day period. You can buy that. You can buy your plan, and then you can actually start having everybody come to your Shopify, right? And you can even link that with your Facebook accounts, your Instagram, and actually drive traffic to your site. Okay, we're going to go back to themes, and this is the debut, right? This is just the name, and you can change that too by going to actions, and you can rename debut. So rename theme, I'm going to put my basic, just for the name change here. My basic, I'm going to rename that. My basic theme, right? There we go. Now that's the current theme, and customers when they visit your store, right? This is what they have. Okay, all right. So the free themes, we can go to free themes here, and you have like simple, boundless, right? Venture, narrative, right? Supply. Narrative is actually really good for blogs, especially too. Brooklyn, minimum, and express. Now these are the free ones. This is what Shopify actually has to offer. All right, so we can come here and exit, and I'm going to keep with a basic one here, and I'm going to show you how to customize it. All right, so give it just a moment. All right, here we go. Now, this is where you're going to be like, oh man, there's a lot to do. This can be confusing. Don't worry, it's not confusing. It's very easy to do this. All right, so what I like about Shopify too, and especially with this, is that everything is rather organized. And when you're looking on the left, think of it, you're starting at the very top of your page, all right, your header, your image, and you can actually move this around too, and I'll show you how to do that. So this is your header. This is the name of my store, A Wonderful Place for Alex, right? Like Alice in Wonderland. This is why I chose that name. And this is actually the header right here, as you can see. So this is the header. When you select header, now this is what we have. So we have the logo alignment, so left or center, right? So now it's centered. I like centered. I don't like things on the left-hand side. It's just better for me. Now a logo image. Now we don't have an image yet, right? But we're about to add one. So select image, and we don't have a library. We also have free images too, so don't worry too. So we can do a lot here with free images, or you can actually upload from your place, from your pictures that you already have. You just upload the image and it comes here into the library. And you can see I have my images right here, right? So just some pretty cool images. I'm going to choose this one. And this is the library. And we can do that. And I can choose this for the library, right? You see, it's just that logo here. Now, you can do free images too. And I can say Wonderland, right? And we can see, here we go, Winter Wonderland. And these are the images that pop up when we're in the search bar, right? Or we can go to categories. And when we go to categories, we can do like staff favorites, pride, shop local, women's fashion, men's fashion, food, nature, right? And so anytime you actually come to the, search bar where you can add pictures, it's going to show you the same, right? So don't worry, that's exactly the same. Nothing really changes here. So that's our logo. That's what I chose. It can be anything too that you choose. It's just what I picked, right? If you want to change it, you can edit alternate text. You can, and you can change here with change image, or you can just remove the image right here. That's the same. That's your logo, right? All right. Now we're still in header. So this is the menu. The menu is right here, and you can change the menu the same. When you change the menu, this is the menu, home and catalog. This is what we have, right? This is just what is already there and already created, right? So the footer menu is what is here. You see, nothing there. Search, right? Now the main menu is right here. Now this is what we have. Now let's say you want to create a menu. All right, creating the menu is also very easy. Don't worry. And we're going to let this load. All right, and here we're going to put a sidebar menu. Let's use that sidebar. And the menu items. So what does that have? So the name, you like call us, or it could be about us, or it can be location, or something. So let's just say contact, for example. And the link. Now, the link is what it's going to be, like the home page, a search, a collections, products, pages, blogs, blog posts, or your policies. Policies you're going to find in the settings, which are right here. And I'm going to show you that in future videos too, about actually how to create your own policy, maybe like no returns if you have that policy, whichever, any kind of legal term that you have, you're going to have it there. So once you set it in settings, and I'm going to show you how to do that again later on, I want to remind you of that. Later on, when you recreate that, you'll come back here and you will actually connect that. So we can say contact, or just put policy in the name where we put contact. And then the link is exactly where it's going to take you. You would actually select policies. The same if you did a blog. If you created a blog, it would be the same, right? So contact and this the same. And we're going to actually create a page later on in our next video. We're going to actually be adding a blog and we're going to be adding a page, and that's what's going to link you to that. So that's that. That's actually creating the menu. All right, so I'm going to exit out for now. So add the menu. I'm going to leave the page. All right. All right, it brings you right here. This is the footer menu, the main menu. So you see the menu items, where we just spoke about, home and catalog. That's it. And you're going to find this information exactly in navigation here on the left-hand side. So let's go back to themes. That's where we were. Going back to customize. All right, now going back to header. Now we showed you that with the main menu. So we have an idea and announcement bar. So you can show announcements, right? Announce something here. Right? Now the text, announce something here. So when you see it here on the page, this is it. Right, so let's click, and I'm going to delete. And you can see delete in live. Let's say to announce something, let's see, new shoppers get 50% off of their first order. All right, there we go. Re-announce something. And a little exclamation, make it exciting. Alrighty, or you can have a link, right? So again, we have a link. So pages, products, right? You can actually link that to products as well. And I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, I'm going to do that. All products, right? So now when they click on this, it's going to take you to all of their products, right? So now we have a link. So, alright, now the bar. You see it as black, right? So this is the color code. This is just a color code, right? So you see number 3A, 3A, 3A. That's just black. That's the bar. So the bar is this. We can change that bar color to one of the pre-selected colors, right? Or you can do a custom color, right? And you can kind of like come around to like red. And you can select that green, and now we have red, right? So there we go. Now we have the bar, and it's colored in that way. All right, I like that. That's pretty cool. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave that and just select off. And now the text. What about the text? You're going to say, oh, Brent, what about the text? I want to change that text to a different color. The same. We can change the text to black, the same, or white, or however you want based on that color. All right, I'm going to choose like a, man, gray is not looking good on red, right? All right, there we go. Now that is the header section right here. So with the announcement bar you already have, and we've actually customized that. And that is everything for the header, right? Okay, so now that's back to left. I'm going to do center. We don't have our image. We're going to select my image here. We didn't save. And that's another thing I want to point out. Do save your progress, because you never know what can happen. You can lose internet access. You can, I don't know, your computer can shut down. Your battery can die. Many things can kind of happen here, and that is not good. So let's select our image, and I'm going to select, there we go, and I'm going to exit and save my progress, and changes are saved. Okay, that is it. Now, image with text overlay. It kind of gives you, it's very obvious. So what's cool is that when you see this, you're like, oh, image with text overlay. What is overlay? When you see it right here on the side, on the template, if you look on the left and you say image with text overlay, that's what that is. Image with text, you're going to find that. And if there's like many things, like text columns with images, there's many things that you're seeing. This is it right here. So image with text overlay, we can change that image. Let's go to free images. Let's choose nature for an image. Very cool. All right, we're going to choose this picture here. Select, and there we go. And that is our image. Perfect. All right. Now, image alignment. Where do we want it? Do you want it at the top? Do you want it in the bottom? Right? But this is actually, we're going to just have on top. That's the image. That's the picture. Now, the layout, the full width or the fixed width. And you can see, here it is fixed. All right. And I'm going to do full width here. The section height, you can say adapt to image. Right? Or you can change to large, medium, extra large, right? And it just kind of zooms in. Now I'm going to adapt to the image and the text size. Now do you want that large or medium? Right? I'm going to leave medium. And image with text overlay. This is it. When you see this red, when you're reading this image with text overlay, this is it. Right here. Now this is the heading. Let's change that. Let's see. Help Alex find his home, right? So whatever you want, right? Maybe this is a blog, maybe it's your store, maybe you're selling tickets to an event. You can do this too for Shopify. All right. Now you see use overlay text to give your customers insight into your brand. Select imagery and text that relates to your style and theory. All right, and you're going to see me delete, right? And it's deleting over. And there we go. We are a organization. You get the idea, right? So we can just say, help Alex find his home. We sell the best outdoor cabins. Let's just say cabins, right? This is the way. All right, a button label. What is a button label? A button is exactly a button. Right, so we have that. And, let's see, I didn't go over. I wanted to tell you can bold in italics and click a link as well. All right, there we go. All right, that's the text we have. All right, button label, you will just give a name for it. Let's say buy, right? And you do a button link, right? And you would send it to products as well. All products, right? And there we go, buy. And so it just puts a button here. And when you select the button, it takes you to the location where you're selling your product. All right, now that's the image and text overlay. I'm going to save my progress. All right, and we're going to go back. Now, text columns. Let's take a look. That's the image with text overlay, the image with text. This is it. Now, let's say you don't want that. And you're like, oh man, I really don't want that on my site. Okay, that's cool. You see the little eyeball? Click the eyeball, and it's gone. It's hidden. You see? It's gone. And you decide, oh, later I want. We can do that too. And there it comes back. And the same. So the text with image, it's the same deal. Select the image. We can choose our logo here. I'm going to click select. And we can do that. Now we can actually change that alignment from left to right. And then we'll change places. The heading. Image with text. We also sell boats. Right? And then like fun for family adventures, right? Right? And this is actually given in. And we can make it bold and italics. We're going to highlight and we're going to make it bold and italics, and there you go. All right, and again, you can actually add another button. You don't have to put a button here, but you can. Now, a button label, let's say buy again. Let's say buy now. All right, and a button link. Again, we can go back to products. I'm just choosing products because if I want to put this button here, or you can go to a blog. So you can put this and you can write this huge, awesome description. Oh yeah, we're doing this. This is our stuff. This is how we are. Follow us. Leave a comment. I'll give you 10%, right? Or like we can do this, and then you can have like check out our blog, and this button will actually take you to the blog. The same. Okay. Save product again, and we're going to save this progress, and we're going to come back, changes are saved, and here we go. Alright, and of course, remember, you can always change it. Alright, now text columns with images. Now we have these. You can add columns as you want. These are called the columns. You see 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3. When you do this one, it's going to be the first. So we can select an image. I'm going to choose this again. I'm going to hit, oh, there we go. And we can put this name. And, or if you don't want the name, right, oh, we didn't save. Okay, select. Here we go. And I don't want anything here. And you just would delete this stuff and just have pictures if you wanted. So look at it as like a gallery, right? You can do that as well. Or you can remove the block altogether. And it's there. And it's gone. Or you can hide it so nobody would see it. Either way, you have that option. So just tick and remove block or not. Alright, now let's talk about arrangement, right? Like maybe I don't want that. Featured collection, right? I want my image with the text moved, right? So how do we do that? You're going to say, Brent, how do we do that? So image with text, as you can see, this is what we have. I'm going to see this little deal, this hand, grab it, and you can see it's highlighted, and the page actually goes toward an outward view. You can drag and move. And I'm going to move it down below the feature selection. Or we can move it even right here just below the header. Right here. You see? Now we moved it. And this is going to apply for everything. So everything you're doing, you can actually move this down. So the image with text overlay, again, you remember that one? It's the same. Nothing changes. So select the image, go to free images. Let's say shop local. Alright, we can say phones too. I like this one. We can put this here. Phone. And there we go. And we're going to change the same. Of course, top, middle, or bottom. We can do the layout. So the first as even as it is with the header, and etc., etc., etc. So if you don't want a heading, we don't have to have it. We don't have to have any of it. You can just leave it as a picture. If you want a button instead, let's just say blog. Right? And with the button link, blogs. Or a blog post. And we can say news. And there we go, blog. Right? And there we go. That's what we have. It's our button. And if you want to remove it, the same, remove a section. Let's save. Alright, we changed. Okay. And here we go. And this is the same for the gallery. So a gallery is for your pictures. If you have pictures of something based on your store, etc., you can have. And you would change it here. Now the section height, there we go. There we go. Now that takes you to the whole idea, and that's going to be just the sections of it. That's fine. Now, how do I change the pictures, Brent? I'm not quite sure. Well, you are sure, trust me. So when we come to the gallery, you see 3 images. We also see 3 images on the page. Select on one. And here we go. Select the image. And you can add your images from the library, etc. And you can even put a link or a caption underneath it as well. So quick links as well. And there we go. And we exit out. And what if I want to move it below the, right here with image with text? Well, again, I showed you. And this is how we do that. Pretty simple, pretty easy, right? The same for testimonials. Hey, add a customer review and testimonials. This is what this information is. Hey, great. It was perfect. Right, that's the title. Alright, I'm going to save again. I'm going to come back. And I'm going to put this one, this first, right here. And I'm going to say, I had a wonderful shopping experience. Right, and the author's name, John Doe. And you can see right here, this is the testimonials. Pretty cool, right? Alright, and we're going to save this again, and we're going to come back to testimonial, and there we have it. Now, you're like, maybe, oh man, I want to add like 10 of them. That's easy too, so we'll go to add testimonial, and it will just create another one. And it would be the same. So it will continue to create them. And you would just slide over more and more. Alright, and we're going to go back. So you can keep creating them with add image. And now that's what we have. And we have our footer. So there we go. So add section. If you want to add section, now this is what's awesome too. You can do custom content, where you can do blog posts, collection list, feature collection gallery, images with text, and etc. And we're going to go over that too a little bit in the future as well. We're going to create another slideshow, feature products, newsletters. We're going to do all of this in our next video. We're going to show you exactly that special, adding that extra information for you. So how to add a section and continue to build and make it bigger and bigger and more awesome, so you get more traffic, get more sales on that e-commerce site, right? Alright guys, that is all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us, let us know, and don't forget, if you haven't already started your free trial with Shopify, that link is in the description below. So I will see you again. Have a wonderful evening and catch you later.